Well, there's a big problem in metal we need to talk about, and that is fake bands and AI. There was this band called Dogma, which I looked into, and it's terrible. I thought it was interesting here. If we look at this little article, it basically, if you read through this article, it was basically like a corporate product where they picked a bunch of women to perform in sexy nun costumes on stage. And I did watch one of the music videos, and it's shit. It's generic crap, and that's kind of a problem of what we're having with a lot of metal bands coming out lately. There's a couple other ones like President, which I don't even know if it's a metal band, but I've seen it thrown around the shitload. There was this like AI depressive black metal band. I think it's just disingenuous to the real music out there when you make some just some industry shit just to get some clicks and attention. I'll never understand how a band like Baby Metal is more popular than a band like Love Bites. And here's the thing. I know people are going to start attacking me saying, oh, Baby Metal's peak. Baby Metal is an industry product. The difference between a band like Baby Metal and a band like Love Bites is Baby Metal, basically, it's not a bunch of talented musicians coming together to make a musical project. It was a bunch of girls being picked as an imaging campaign to reach general appeal. Whereas a band like Love Bites is actually a bunch of musicians who actually make music forming a legitimate band. And that's why I don't like Baby Metal. They don't play any instruments. They don't write the lyrics or anything. It's pretty much just a band controlled by, I'm guessing, their marketing agency or their booking agency. They're completely controlled by them. They actually started out lip syncing vocals as well. So I'm not going to bother checking out a band that is disingenuous from the start of their formation. I hear now that they do actually perform the vocals live, but it's still not a real band. It's an industry product. And like industry plant bands, they don't have any place in metal, you know. We need to just stop following these kinds of bands. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen with me just saying it. It's kind of just an issue where the really bad stuff, the really generic stuff gets popular, and the good stuff kind of stays mid-tier to underground most of the time. I mean, some good stuff can get popular, but what we've seen lately is a lot of crappy bands get mainstream promotion. And I mean, this Dogma thing isn't surprising. I know for a fact that I've seen this band pop up somewhere in my algorithm or something, and I took one look at it and I said, this looks stupid. I mean, I'm all for like gimmicks and stuff if they're well thought out. Like, I like Ailstorm. They're basically a gimmick. I would say Windrose is probably another one. Now, I like Windrose. Unfortunately, I like Windrose. However, they are number one gimmicky power metal band out there right now, and the music itself is pretty generic. It's like mid tempo chugging for most of the songs. They're fun. They're a fun band to see, but it's nothing special. But that's the least egregious I can think of. It's just these bands that they come out and they're shit. They're clones of real bands. They're not real. They're formed by a marketing agency to try to extract as much money from the general metal consumer base as possible with really overly safe songwriting that doesn't try and venture out anywhere, and it works for them most of the time, which is very unfortunate. And this is also causing a lot of AI bands to come out, and I've never really, I don't fuck with that shit. That shit's terrible. It's a complete bane on society. I think we need to just eradicate AI from all forms of music. Any of it is just not good. I mean, AI for music videos, it depends. I'm kind of conflicted on that. It depends. Say there's a band that doesn't make any money and they cannot afford to make a music video. They want like a concept or something video, and they don't have the means to do it. It's okay to use AI. I don't really respect it. I would understand the reasoning in that case. However, if a band just makes a complete full-on AI video, it's stupid. I think Arcona did one of those too. It's another one of my favorite bands, but that was like when AI was still new. They only did one of them. That's fine. It's just it's disingenuous to real music, and regardless of, even outside of metal, there's so many other AI slop just infecting the music industry, and we're gonna get to a point where we're not gonna be able to tell AI bands from real bands. And that's kind of scary to me. Say like a couple years from now, you find a band that you really like, You listen to their albums, and then you're like, oh, I want to go see this band live. You do a little bit research and digging, and oh shit, it's an AI band that doesn't exist. It's a fucking, some guy generated an AI prompt, and it comes back with a whole song, whole lyrics. You can make a whole AI album in like 10 minutes of writing a prompt. You can actually put that on Spotify and make money off of it, which I don't think you should be allowed to do. I mean, as is, people don't make shit on Spotify. So if there's an influx of AI artists on Spotify and it just takes over the platform and all streaming platforms, then you would think Spotify would have to start paying everybody less overall in order to support their business model. And I don't like that because musicians don't make enough money as is. And if we're taking away that money from their streaming services and giving it to AI slot bands, that's just a complete complete negative mark on the music industry, which is already shit as is. But there's just too many modern slot bands out there. There's so many good bands out there, but mainstream like Rock Feed and all these metal sucks. These stupid metal media reporting sites just want to focus on the really crappy bands that are obviously, very obviously industry plant products.